Hey, what's up everyone? It's 1080p this time. I figured it out. I figured out it was my bitrate. My bitrate was extremely low, and that was what was causing the issue. So, back to normal. It's not 720 anymore, which is I'm over the moon about. I was getting so frustrated with that. So frustrated. To get this thing going anymore though. I get the raffle up as well. I haven't got that all set up yet. You're doing all sorts, man. You're doing all sorts. Streamlabs. Great thing about actually setting this up is that I don't need to go through it every single time where I need to set it everything up again. I can literally just click a few buttons and bingo, started giveaway. The exclamation point raffle, that should work. Let's have a little go. There we go. Grandis, how's it going? 2K baby, hell yeah. How do Naboo? Texas howdy. And rebooted. And Logan. I see some names popping up in chat. Oh, and Ghost. How's it going? It's me again. You see my Discord your Discord message. I haven't seen a Discord message. I do get quite a few Discord messages, so sorry if I have having missed you there. Oh, Streamlabs not wanting to join. Oh, don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. Oh, you're joking. Streamlabs having one of those days, I think. Is it having one of those days? Oh, how we? How we? Definitely one of those days with Streamlabs. Doesn't want to join. Typical. Absolutely typical. Hmm. Hmm. Let me just figure this out. We'll all have those days, Blue, so definitely do all have those days. How are you doing? I'm off work early so I can catch a stream. Nice one, mate. Nice one. Why does it do this? It does it with other it's done it in previous streams, but it's never done it when I've specifically wanted to do a raffle. It opens connection window. Oh, I don't know how that works. Hmm. How to Oop. Hey, there we go. It's working. It's working. Hell yeah. There we go. Is this gonna work? It's added people, so if everybody wants to do that again, who was trying to get in there. It looks like it just needs to take a little while to warm up, you know. I think that might be what the issue is. Look at all of them coming in. Hey, there we go. It has mentioned that them little commands there. I do need one for my Twitter because if you haven't checked out my Twitter, that's we post over there quite frequently. How many likes can we get with the stream? Should we set a like goal? I don't normally do this. I never do this in my videos, in honesty. We'll set a like goal of about 75. Is that wishful thinking? Possibly, I don't know. We can go for it. We could definitely go. I mean, 16 right now. You know, it could. Oh no, not that's current viewers. 6 likes at the moment, man. I didn't win last time, right? I had a personal matter I had to attend to. Ghost, no, you didn't. whoever won last time have got their codes. I have no codes from that bunch, but luckily I was given 10 more codes to give away. From I think it was Ubihave. I think Ubihave gave me a bunch of codes. So it was nice of him to pop along and say, "Here's a bunch more." Definitely helps out because there was like, I don't know, I think there's around about 150 people who wanted it last time. So yeah, I'm glad. But anybody who isn't in Expedition Point Raffle, all that jazz, and hit subscribe and all that kind of stuff. If I pop it onto this screen, should be back. And we've got this, which I haven't updated in quite some time, in honesty. I don't know if I'm going to have it on during the stream or not, in honesty. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Yeah, but that's on 2010, I believe now. Whoa, not that many. I wish. I believe it's on that now. I believe. But I don't think we'll want that on anyways. Can take that off. We'll have got image, which doesn't pop up anymore because I haven't got it downloaded. Have a little look. Just so I can show what you can win anyway. It's going to be on Goose Recon Twitter, isn't it? I think I deleted the file in all honesty, so it probably struggling to reference it or something, possibly. Download this. I can put that on. Put that on my download. Hey, there we go. Go. Boom. Hey, so there we go. That should be popping up now. And we can. So. What? That? Down. There we go. What's the other image? There's another image here. You show. Don't show anything apparently. Don't exist. Anyways. How's everyone doing though? Will donate your smart odds of winning. I'm not going to promise anything. Nah, it won't. Whoa! Thanks for sub there. Give me a fright there, honestly. I'm sorry, Ghost. I mean, you can do so, but can't promise anything, mate. Window capture, blah blah blah. Don't want all this. This image needs to go up here, so I can get that off, and then you enter it again. And go turned off. I'm doing well, Stas. Doing well. How are you? Get back into game. So did actually get Nox, I believe. One. I mean where it would be. Yeah. Have a little look. I mean, what is wrong with the skin on his on the back there? Something wrong with that, like. Wiggly woggly. Just can't help with seeing that, in honesty. That is actually really off-putting, that. That is not supposed to do that. Very wobbly. Phoenix, I'm doing well, mate. Good to hear that you're doing well. Stats are married. You're married now. Oh god. Escalated fast. Right, what I was wanting to do anyways, I hate how this is still thrown as new. I'm thinking there's going to be a patch this week, mainly because of the announcement that you can get the M4A1 like within an operator pack or whatever it was called. I'm hoping there's going to be like some form of patch update this week just to iron out the odd thing. Maybe even like iron out this little pack on Nox back. Fingers crossed anyways. Probably won't get fixed. But you know, the odd patch for fixing a few things that have risen throughout this update. You know, we'll see what happens. Let's actually make sure, what level am I? Level 12. And I'm not getting through these quickly, am I? We can get this up. We can get this up though. We can definitely get the that level up. Just working and watching. Ooh, what you doing? What you working as? Is that study or is it working? Take this base down, I guess. It's a bit I'm not gonna change this skin actually. We'll change the glasses. We'll put... It's just gonna swap straight back, isn't it? I know. There we go. Go back. There we go. I don't know how to deactivate a skin like that. I can't remember. Aaron, man. Shh. Aaron, you have... I don't know if you've realised that I've actually used your picture. So within the Discord, if anybody doesn't know, I've got this like channel which is for thumbnail. There we go. Oh, I was really hoping that I would be able to do that there. But yeah, we've got this channel which is for uploads for like thumbnails, and if you want like your photo within my thumbnail, then you just post your photos there, and then you'll get a shout out at the bottom of the video. New little thing which I'm kind of trying out. Obviously I've tried it out within this one, but haven't put it haven't put your name in the description just yet, but I will do, Aaron. But shout out to him. Pretty decent photo, to be honest. It looks really nice, I think. But yeah, just a little thing which I'm kind of like trying out, and I think it looks pretty cool. Let's sort my settings as well, because I hate all these settings and all. I wish there was like a button who just turn everything off. Be a good thing for them to add. How easy that is for the devs to do that. Probably quite easy, to be honest. It's a bunch of buttons, isn't it, at the end? All that. Do need I think they're actually already looking at them. Let's actually turn my see, I do want to keep my AI on, but I also don't want them on. I don't play with AI. That's my problem. I think, I don't know, it's just one of those things which I don't really play with, in all honesty. I used to in Wildlands because I didn't even know how to turn them off, in all honesty. I didn't even know if you could. But I'm not bothered about the AI within Breakpoint still, even if there's been an update. A bit weird like that. I'm pretty sure you got him on the roof there. 1 second, let me just turn this on. We'll do a code straight away. Oh. Well. We'll die first. Oh, this is extreme, isn't it? We'll die first, then we'll try and do the base, and then I'll do a giveaway straight away. Straight off the bat. I don't know if we did have a no HUD one in the beta. If they did, I wonder why they scrapped it. I was supposed to hear the game. Yeah, you are. Sorry about that. Cheers, Stas. Now, you're not supposed to. No. Stay stealthy. See, Phoenix, that's easier said than done with me. Oh, you're joking. Am I back on this? Wait, what? Oh, really have to go all the way up this hill? This is a rubbish place to spawn me, isn't it? Guess I can go down here. Try this at least.
Alright!
Alright. There we go. Hopefully you can actually hear the game now. Is a good thing to be able to hear. I'm playing the game at least. Oh, come on. There we go. Some glitch in there. And blend in with the grass. Now we'll go crouch. Not taking too much time. Right, so we've got one guy walking up there, one guy on the right here. Okay. Here we go. Get over. No one there.
Oh shit.
Hey, there we go. I'm hoping that it's 1080. Definitely still 1080. Have a little look. It is streaming 10. That's good. Oh. There we go. Yep, 1080, perfect. It was my bitrate. My bitrate was too low to stream for it, which I've never had issues in the past for it. I'm kind of surprised it got brought up anyway. Thought that was an issue. Just strange. Maybe it was like a certain thing which maybe Streamlabs kind of forced on everyone now. Yeah, no. Yep. So much for stealth. So much for stealth. Oh god. Come on. Go from me, man. Is this got miniguns on it? Damn. It is quite a nice little base here, though. Like little, like in the rocks and all that. That is quite nice. Right, we'll run a little bit. Let them calm down a little bit. Didn't exactly go to plan. Just weird. Why would you spawn us all the way down here? This AI teammate's not even joining us. Something wrong here. I said regroup just a second ago. Like this one's this one's glitched. Wrong with this? Hello? Yeah, my AI is a little bit bugged here. Yeah, how it shoots you after you've actually already took it down. What the hell is happening with his AI though? Oh, that is creepy, that. He's just staring at you. What the hell's happening?
Alright!
I mean, I don't need them because I'm not really using the AI teammates. I don't use them enough to be that bothered. But strange, definitely strange. What if I was to link them up with it?
Copy, boss. Moving there.
But you
Getting in position.
Maneuvering to the target.
not moving at all.
Target marked, boss.
Strange. Oh, Keegan's got some news.
Hostile got away, boss.
Got visual, boss.
Curry with apples.
Good to go.
What?
Set to
Aaron, are you sure it's apples? Are you sure it's not something like, I don't know, pineapple or something like that, or pretty sure mango goes in
You should drink water.
curry sometimes?
Pour out. Hostile down, Ghost Lead. Well done.
Apples though.
Don't forget about the mission. They're here.
That's the stuff. Keep your eyes open for any intel. What is it?
Look at that man.
Hey, no, please. What do you want?
Pineapples sound worse than apples.
Here they come.
I'm missing me shots today. I'm not doing well.
Enemy is aware of our presence.
Careful. They know we're around. Clean kill, Nomad.
Rocket gunners locked on us.
Away. Instantly know where I am. I can't look over this either. What is happening with this game today?
Rocket, rocket, rocket!
I don't normally have this many issues with Breakpoint, but today is going mental.
We got one incoming. Excellent work.
Today I'm having all sorts of different issues, man. I'll take this out. There we go. Oh, you're joking. Oh, this is annoying me this today. Oh, sweet corn on pizza isn't as bad as what people... Sweet corn on pizza is actually quite nice. I quite like sweet corn on pizza. Gotta admit.
You're good to go.
Well, sure. Thanks. Hostiles hit.
On so many issues.
Fire. I'm pushing.
Here it comes. Nailed him.
Right, what did Keegan announce? Softened, busy, all you need to figure out. Oh, my girlfriend said yes over the weekend. Ah, nice one, mate. Nice one.
Eliminated.
Hey, that's really good, mate. Damn.
We got a rocket coming.
How long has it been though since you met her? Honestly, time flies by so quick. It's mental.
Shot one of them.
I'm not having a good time. These AI. What the hell's happening with this lighting?
Lit one of them up.
Maybe this is just a buggy base. Could possibly be it.
That's the last of them here. Move it to your position. There's a rocket coming, Ghost Lead. Damn. Nice one, killer.
That's that. But I mean, it didn't go well at all. Wasn't what I was wanting to do, but hey ho, took it out. Died in the process, but anyways, While we're at it though, we might as well do a code giveaway. First one of this batch. Anyways. Yeah, exclamation point raffle and subscribe, and then that should get you into the giveaway. We've got 27 people so far in it. That just really annoyed me. That base was definitely something wrong with it. I'm blaming the base, blaming the game instead of my ability. Base run's been defeated. Been every day for 6 months. Damn, Keegan, nice one. Congratulations, Nate and PR. What's happening here? Drum roll. We haven't even closed it yet, man. I'm getting everybody in. Exclamation point raffle. Been trying to donate on Xbox because that's where I have my donate. Can't. Oh no. You need luck. Right, we'll close the entries anyways for this one. But don't worry, we're doing another giveaway soon. Drum roll, everyone. Drum roll. Lennon was the last one in there. Damn. Only just. Get the drum roll in chat. Show my support. I can donate to myself, it seems. Here we go. Let's pick a winner. So Andrew, if you're about, well done. And that's the first one. It's only the first one. Congratulations. I don't know if you're actually about. When do I think the next title update will be? Honestly, I think there's going to be like some form of patch note or patch update this week. Mainly because like the release of the operator pack for the M4A1 and probably a bunch of other things that'll be within that. But probably this week, no doubt. But you know, take out with a grain of salt. That's just my word. There. A confirmed update is in fall, which is for Motherland. But you know, I assume there will be something maybe this week coming. Just as a bit of an update, really. I don't know if Andrew is still about. I haven't seen him in chat. Hey, there we go. Andrew, I don't know if you've got Discord. Join my Discord, and then we can. I can give you it. I don't know if maybe Twitter's a better way of doing it. Like this. Gee, how's it going, mate? How's it going? My man G. Chilling. Nice one. Nice one. What are your thoughts on AI teammate experience? Guess what, G. Do you want to pop in a chat? And we'll just see. I was thinking of just doing like gameplay, but I was also kind of thinking, oh, should I just have like a bit of a discussion with someone? But I didn't know who to have a discussion with. So, G, I invite you if you're free. That is, just to chat about the update, I guess. Have a bit of discussion of what you kind of think of it, and I don't know. I guess share my opinion as well. Are you up for it? Sure thing. Alright, okay. We'll hop into Discord. I don't know what Discord we should hop into. We can ooh, will this one work? I'm going to I don't know if I've got a private chat. I have a private chat. I can get A squatted in as well if he wants to maybe join a little bit later. If you join BAYZY Discord, and have a look at the join our chat and I'll drag you in. Andrew, I don't know if you're still about for that code. Ghost. We'll reopen the entries though as well. Hello. Hopefully I can hear you.
All right.
Yeah, it is working, but it's coming out the wrong speaker. 1 second. There we go. Speak again.
Yo, check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is going on, everybody?
Hey, it worked. I don't know if I can maybe set you up so that it speaks on like a different audio mixer, like within Streamlabs. Do you use Streamlabs or do you use OBS?
Yeah, I was using Streamlabs for a minute, and then I was having issues where it was crashing, and I don't know if they had a memory leak within the software. Or I was just having issues with the dual streaming setup. So then I went straight back to well, not back, because I was using Streamlabs officially for like all my streaming purposes, but then I just went to OBS and I figured out everything straight from OBS, and now that's all I use. I just use Streamlabs for alerts and things like that.
All right, okay. It is good for alerts, I find, and it's good for like setting up certain like features within it so that you can bring things up on screen quite quickly. But I haven't really used yeah, I haven't really used like OBS that much. I used to use it like on another channel which I used to have like way before I did this one, back when I was a squeaker. But yeah, I mean I used to use OBS, but I don't know, it just wasn't as like fluid as Streamlabs.
No,
That's why
yeah,
I kind of use that.
Streamlabs, the UI is really good. It has the built-in like chat, so you could just see everything, and you could see who's subbing. If you miss, like if your stream is really busy and you have to kind of turn alerts off because they're popping up too much,
Yeah.
Streamlabs is good because you can see everything that has happened. It like records it right there for you, so you could look back and be like, yo, thanks for the sub, thanks for the dono, thanks for this, thanks for that.
Yeah.
Where OBS doesn't have any of that on any of that stuff. It's just bare boned OBS, but it runs clean for me, and at this point in time, it runs good. Maybe moving on in the future, if I need to go back to Streamlabs, I'll see if it works. But for a while there, my streams were crashing on me and it was pissing me off, so I went to OBS.
Ah, fair enough. I'd have been like an issue before where I could only stream 720p, and I could only stream that for like I don't know, a full week there. But now it's gone back to 1080. I am wanting to
What
stream
was that
14.
about? That wasn't your settings?
I think it. Well, I've fiddled around with a few settings, so I think it might be to do with like bitrate. But in like realistically, my bitrate should have been fine for 1080p streaming. So I haven't really a clue why. Kind of ramp. Maybe they've got like a setting in there which I don't know limits it, or like limits your bitrate to a certain output or whatever.
Maybe you just have to double check before you stream to make sure it's on 1080.
Yeah.
Maybe it's reading your PC specs and it's like, well, this might be more optimal, but you're like, no, just listen
Yeah.
to me, software.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I used to stream 1440, but you know, it's 1080. Most people are watching on 1080 stream.
Yeah,
streaming
1080
anyway.
60 is clean in my opinion. 1080
Mhm.
60 is clean at this point in time. I think maybe within the next decade we'll
Yeah.
get to the point where so many uh screens, mobile screens are
Mhm.
1440 4K
Yeah.
to the point where maybe 1440 will be good. But I think 1080 is really good because it's a lot cleaner for worldwide audience.
Hmm.
So you could hit people in a lot more countries.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people have that type of bandwidth to where they can, really sit there and watch 1440 or 4K. Like I don't know. I think things are different once you start leaving like the
Hmm.
UK and the US to how people consume their data. So I
Yeah.
think 1080 60 is really nice.
Ah, fair enough. Anyways,
Keegan, yo, did you look at this guy?
I know it's mental.
Keegan bit the bullet. Shout out to Keegan. He's getting married. Oh my God.
I
Can
know.
we get to yo, you gotta have your chat. RIP for Keegan in chat. Oh my
R.I.P.
God. Yo, Keegan, congratulations, bro. Nothing but love for you, brother.
Oh, mental. It's mad though, because he was saying it was 6 months since he met her.
Yeah,
Oh,
you met her
that's
in
gone by really quickly though. In
New
six
Year's. He went
months.
to like a New Year's party and he met her.
Yeah.
Crazy bastard.
I know he's mental, man. Mental. Anyways, I've got a few questions for you. Uh, firstly, I mean, I don't know if have I chatted to you since, or maybe just joined your Discord, your streams.
Yeah, just like here and there,
Yeah. What do you think of the update? Like overall, just everything.
Uh,
What's
ugh,
the pros of the update at the
the
moment, and then we'll go
pros.
into the negatives after.
Okay. I like that. I like that. We'll start with the pro. I only really see. All right, here the biggest pro for me, because obviously the biggest part of the game is the combat experience, right? That's the gameplay, the game
Yep.
loop that you play in over and over. You go to a base, you stealth the base, you get in a gunfight, yada yada yada.
Mhm.
So the enemies throw a lot more grenades. Like that, like gunfights just start off and boom, they're tossing flashbangs, they're tossing grenades, they're trying to get you out of cover. And I could feel this a lot more
Mhm.
after this title update. So I think that's a huge improvement because it gives the gunplay and it gives the battles a lot more flavor to
Yeah.
where if you just sat behind cover when you got seen and you tried to pick them off, they'll throw grenades at you and you have to move. And if you're playing on an extreme difficulty, that could really get you. That's like life or death right there because you can't just hide. They'll throw a grenade at you and it's like, oh my God, I either sit here and take this grenade or I have to run. And if I run, I might get killed because usually on extreme, a couple shots and you're dead. So I think that's the biggest plus that I see with the title update. And it's one where it's obvious that they're still tweaking the AI for
Mhm.
gunfights and for combat and things like that. So I think that's a good plus.
I found that the AI teammates were extremely better. Like the sync shots and all that kind of stuff, they were like pinging onto the enemies very, very quickly. I didn't really see much. I mean, you're saying there's a lot of differences with like the enemy AI, but I haven't really seen much. I've seen them a little bit more, I guess, assertive, but I haven't really seen a huge improvement with them, like you've been
No,
saying there.
their AI is still trash.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
only thing is like just getting more gunfights,
Hmm.
and you should see them throwing a lot more grenades
Hmm.
now than it was before this title update. That's it. But their
Hmm.
AI, as in their alert, what they realize, they're still dumb as shit. I'm going into bases unsuppressed
Yeah.
and I'll shoot an enemy and they're still like, "What was that? Huh? What's going on?" It's like and
Stupid, really.
the thing is that it's gotten worse, Bay, because when the game first came out, it might have been broken, but the AI didn't act like this.
Yeah.
The AI has gotten really bad ever since they had that one update where they quote unquote made them take longer to notice you or something like
Hmm.
that. And I
Yeah.
forget what update it was.
What?
But I mean, man, they are just dumb.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was maybe like was it the Deep State one? Was it that
I don't
early on? I'm
remember.
not too
I
sure.
don't remember. I don't know if it was Deep State. It might have been. No, I think it might have been after Deep State. But I just remember when they did. It was kind of like it came out of nowhere. Like, oh, enemies will take longer to spot you now, and people were
Hmm.
like, no one's asking for this because
Yeah.
we from day one we were like the enemies are still dumb, but they're even worse now. You shoot a dude, two guys are looking opposite directions. You shoot one guy in the head, the other guy's like, huh?
I think it
It's
should be
like, yo,
dependent
bro.
on situation. Like, is it dark? Are you using like the darkest night feature, or I don't know. I think it should be dependent on the surroundings and the environment that you're in. Even like, I know they couldn't do that in this now, but like using the ghillie hoods, for example, that should have an impact on like your ability to get detected, kind of like if you're in
Yeah,
long
of
grass.
of 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 course. And I don't know if they're ever gonna build that out
Mm-hmm.
for even the next, obviously not this game, but for the next game. But
Mm-hmm.
still, even not even getting into the details like that, there's no way that I should have an unsuppressed weapon, be 20 meters away from two enemies, shoot one enemy, and the other enemy is like, huh? What was
Yeah,
that? Oh, were
yeah,
those birds? It's really it's gone to the point where it's just it's kind of pathetic to
yeah.
look at how these AIs operate.
Anyways, we've gone into the negatives quite quickly there.
Well, I mean,
it, it's
the only benefit I saw of this update really was the grenade throwing. That's the
Mhm.
only thing I see a lot of now where it's like, all right, this is cool. If I'm going up against 20 enemies, I should be getting grenades and flashbangs thrown in my face. Yeah, so I like that.
Mhm. Uh, did you not see like much improvement with the AI teammates? Like as I was saying, like sync shots and that kind of stuff was quicker.
Well, I gotta be honest. I've never been a huge sync shot fan.
Yeah.
I've always tried to utilize my AI teammates with move to a position and get them
hmm
close enough to an enemy, try to tell them to clear hot, and then try to tell them to hold before they shoot 500 meters in the wrong direction. So I've always played around with AI teammates in that fashion,
hmm
but I still think at the end of the day, nothing has really changed with them, except, of course, now they throw grenades as well.
Yeah.
Uh, their movement system is still quite pathetic, and I think for a teammate experience, the majority of the community since day one has been vocal about, and I've been very vocal since my days in Wildlands and now Breakpoint. Uh, the teammates just move around too much. The fact that we can't control them individually, yada yada yada, things like that.
hmm
It's just it's to the point where now I don't think they could move forward with doing anything for the teammates that's not going to get criticized by the community if they don't if they don't figure out how we can control them better and how they move less autonomously. If I tell my teammate to move 5 meters forward and they move 5 meters forward and then a second later they move another 5 meters and another 10 meters and then they cross the road and they move to a tree,
hmm
I'm sitting there like this is not optimal when it comes to giving orders to artificial intelligence. They move around just way too much on their own, and that's really what I look at mostly.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Kind of getting into like the what do you call it again? Micromanagement kind of side of that
Yeah,
with your AI. I found it very annoying that they didn't expand on that. Instead, I think it really annoyed me when they said that don't worry, you don't need to micromanage your abilities.
yeah,
That kind of really annoyed me. The fact that they've kind of mentioned that, knowing that most of the community want that, they want to be able to be a little bit more picky with what like the AI teammates do than what it is currently, where you only have what was it, 4 commands, something along those lines. I'd rather be
yeah.
able to tell Fury to do this scan. I'd rather tell Fixit to put up his drone. I'd rather not have it like done autonomously. Now, I understand why they did that, and it's mainly down to the fact that they don't have the resources to, expand it as much as that and be able to have probably the engine has a bit of a play in that. In honestly, they've probably upgraded the engine compared to what it was within Wildlands, but it's also had a bit of an impact on being able to improve the AI and improve different features. Maybe that's probably why. Well, that might be why they didn't have the AI teammates in originally, because one, they didn't have enough time, and two, because they couldn't really transfer it over as easily from Wildlands.
I think it's just bad decision making, bro. The AI
Yeah.
teammates running the game because they sat down and said, "Let's make this lone survivor experience." The reason why we can't control these abilities is because they refuse to rework on console specifically the button schematics. I mean, it's think about it. It's easy for us to say, "Hey, I want control of this." But when you
Mhm.
sit down and think of it, how can we actually control AI teammates individually? How can we then give them all orders to use their specific abilities? It
Mhm.
takes a lot of thought process to figure
Mhm.
out how they're going to go into the control schemes. On PC, it's a lot easier. Obviously, you can
Yeah.
just throw keybinds wherever and let the PC community figure it out. But on
Yeah.
console, they've already have their buttons laid out to the point where if they were going to do something like this and they were going to give us the ability to control when these abilities go off,
Mhm.
so Fury's pulse, Fixit's drone, and Vasily's drone shot,
Yeah.
they would have to basically rework the controls in the game to give us the opportunity to do that. And I don't see them reworking a whole control schematic just for that, which is why they were like, "Don't worry, you don't have to micromanage. They'll do it on their own." Just
Mhm.
hopefully moving forward, they could figure this out because uh
All
I don't think
right.
they could go another game, make another game like this, and
Mhm.
people like it's going to survive. The franchise is going to die if they
Yeah.
keep taking power away from the players
Mhm.
to control, the majority of the mechanics in the game.
That's what kind of annoyed me. The fact that they kind of shoved that in our faces. Really, the fact that we cannot micromanage it. I think it was poor wording really within that announcement to be saying that. In all honesty, but I don't know. I mean, we've been asking since the start of Wildlands for better AI choices and better ability to
Yeah.
use them, but
And then they just took them away in
I,
Breakpoint.
I know it's just like I don't understand some things from. I don't- Surely it can't be like the dev's standpoint because I don't know. I just think I don't know. I just think that the devs don't have as much creative control over the games anymore. In honesty, with all Ubisoft games, I think they used
I
to. I mean, I
guess.
think what do you call it? Red Storm Entertainment with the Division Heartland. I think they'll have
Yeah.
quite a lot of control over it, just because of how good they are with making different things within games.
True,
I
but
think
at the
that
end of the day, they still have to make a division game. So they're
yes,
still within the boundaries of what they have to create.
yeah. I don't think like the higher ups will be as strict as what they are with like Breakpoint and all that kind of stuff. I think it'll be a standalone game in some respect,
Yeah.
which is why like my question would be: is there going to be a Ghost Recon standalone game which might be free at some point? I don't know whether
No.
I don't know whether I'd want one either.
No, that's not going to happen. Here's the thing that scares me the most.
Hmm.
You When it comes to what Ubisoft is might do moving forward because what they've been doing with all of their games.
Hmm.
So you look at Rainbow Six, it came out in 2015.
Hmm.
They're in season I don't know what.
Season
And where they're
6.
fi- they're f- yeah, so
Mental.
they're finally going to get quarantine
Yeah.
this year. You
Hmm.
look at For Honor. Dude,
That
how
is
long has that
going
game been out?
mental. I know, and
Right?
yeah, I don't really hear loads about it, but it's enough to keep it alive, which is strange.
So now you have the division, and I've spoken about this, the division being pushed to the forefront with Heartland,
Hmm.
then they're going mobile,
Yeah.
then they're going to have a Netflix show. I think they're writing a book.
Yep.
So
Mental.
so you have the division doing that. Now you have Massive Entertainment making a Star Wars game.
Yep.
So in 2, 3, 4 years, who knows when that's going to come out? Will Ghost Recon even be given the time of day to compete with
Hmm.
the IPs that are a bit more successful? Or will Ubisoft kind of do the For Honor with Ghost Recon now, and for the next 2, 3 years, give small updates that are mediocre, that aren't that great, but
Hmm.
get people back into the game and into the store to purchase cosmetic items to bring in some revenue and keep things like that while the division gets more attention. Star Wars gets more marketing and attention. You know, so that's what scares me the most about where we might head with Ghost Recon, and we'll see in the future.
So do you think that'll happen with Breakpoint, or do you think it'll be a whole new game?
No, with Breakpoint, I think they
Really?
might just they yeah, why not? Breakpoint, what? Look at this title update, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have an Amber Sky. Oh, and this leads me to something else, so I'll get into this.
All
So we
right.
had the Amber Sky mechanic, right, with the teammate abilities.
Yeah.
They had a grenade launcher. One of them heals, and the other one
In the
does an
EM.
EMP grenade,
Yeah.
right? So that mechanic's already built in.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 months later, what do? They turn around and they just give you abilities for your other three teammates. But they say, okay, we'll spice it up a bit. Spice it up a bit. We'll take the class leveling system, and we'll give them something to do to
Mm-hmm.
get these abilities. These are two components that were already built out that they just had to
Expand.
flesh out and
Yeah.
connect and build, give to us. So if a lot of people came back to play this, and I don't know what the numbers look like, but the skins were really cool. I know I purchased skins.
Yeah.
I do it mostly because now that I'm a content creator, I like to purchase the skins. I stream with them. Yo, guys, you want to see the skins? I'll make videos with them.
Mm-hmm.
But there are a lot of people that probably went out and bought things in the store. And now
Yeah.
with this M4A1 raffle got people hyped up. That eventually is going to come into the store. People are going to go buy that. So if Ubisoft is sitting there with Ghost Recon Breakpoint, a failed title, and could say, hey, we can put out, mediocre content, bare minimum, get people into the store to purchase things. We could probably do this for the next year or two,
Mm-hmm.
make a little bit of money, sit back on Ghost Recon, let it kind of be pushed to the background while the division gets a little momentum, Star Wars gets some momentum, and
Yeah.
we don't have to worry about making a new game because we can have revenue yearly by just these small little updates.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I hope I'm wrong. I do hope I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be wrong. I want a new Ghost Recon game, and I'm sure
Yeah.
everyone else does as well. But what I was saying before with about what I'm gonna lead into is now, did you see the leaks for the Lara Croft stuff?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So there were a couple pictures that were leaked, and
Mm-hmm.
they were on the forums.
Yeah.
So one of them was Lara stating, I couldn't find this, but you give it a go, but make sure you dress warm." Did you see that leak, that picture?
No, I didn't read that. No.
Okay, so basically, uh, yeah, here it is. So she has a map. She says, "I left something for you." And it says, quote, "During my adventures on the island of Auroa, I came across an interesting map. Unfortunately, I was being chased by armed mercenaries at the time, so I wasn't able to properly investigate the find. Seemed
Mm-hmm.
like a solid trail, so you should have no trouble finding them again. The nearby glacier makes the area quite cold, so gear up accordingly. I'll leave the rest to your wits. Lara Croft." So now this goes back to my main point in this discussion, which is, let's assume this means something, which it couldn't. In all Ubisoft fashion, this might not mean anything. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at this as, oh, maybe they're gonna add a mechanic for the Tomb Raider event where you'll have to stay warm while going on this hunt for this little Easter egg, whatever she
All
left
right.
us.
Yeah.
Right? So now what mechanic can best represent that in Ghost Recon? Well, the Amber Sky mechanic. You had to run from uh,
Oh yeah.
from post to post and refill your filter, right?
Yeah.
So it's easy for them to now take that mechanic and make you run like in the Division 1
Mm-hmm.
post to post and quote unquote stay warm or something like that. Or
Yeah.
maybe or so I don't know. I'm just speculating at this point, but I can see how where if they have things built in and it's easy for them to create every 3-4 months something like the teammate experience, I can see them doing this for another couple of years,
Mm-hmm.
milking it as much as they can, not worrying about releasing a new Ghost Recon game yet, while the Division takes most of the attention of the community and
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars builds up some hype, and us Ghost Recon fans are just left like, ouch. We
Yeah.
end up like the For Honor people, where we
Mm-hmm.
don't get a new game, we just keep getting updates.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me Let me take a breath there. Talking a little too much.
I totally agree with you, and I think it's going to be a little bit strange. Over like back end of this year with Motherland, I wonder what that's going to be like. Is it going to be one of those short updates that we're going to get, or whether it's going to be a fully fleshed out update, which is kind of, I wouldn't say as large as Red Patriot, Deep State, or them kind of adventures. I think there's going to be some form of adventure in there, yes, but maybe I don't know, maybe 10 missions, kind of like a live event, really. I think possibly.
Yeah.
I think it might
Yeah.
be along those lines, but I don't know. I don't know if they'll still stick to it being such like such a small update.
Well, not
Like,
necessarily small,
mhm,
but this one was meh. Maybe Motherland will be a little bigger, but my point being is that it won't go above and beyond what is already in the game. So, like, let's say for Operation Motherland, I would assume it's not going to be anything that I thought it might have been for year two, which was Moa Island, a
mhm,
completely new island, something for us to really dig our teeth into for year two. So, it just might be something to where, all right, we've seen this before, new missions, new
mhm.
cosmetics, and maybe a new mechanic if we're lucky, kind of like the Amber Sky mechanic, which was cool,
Yeah,
and which I could see them reutilizing for something like this Lara Croft leak that I saw that it makes me think of the Division 1 survival mode.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I'm just like really interested to kind of see where this thing goes, and with that with a few points there which you've made, kind of does make me question what the future of Ghost Recon will be. In honesty,
Well,
I
okay,
mean, I'm still really wanting another game within
yeah.
2020. See, I'm still wanting 2022, but I can't like.
Oof.
I know that's a thing.
Because that's what
Is
I was
that
gonna
too
ask you.
soon?
If you were to assume realistically when we would get a new game, you think it would be in 2022, or that's just what you want?
It's what I want.
Okay, but
What
what
we
do you
need
think?
what we need is 2023. Um, I don't know if Ghost Recon Breakpoint could survive another year of just mediocre content.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think does it matter if it survives or not? Isn't it already dead? Aren't the few of
Yeah.
us here who love, we love the genre, we love Ghost Recon, we just want to play good tactical military shooters, which
Mhm.
if you're on PC, you should, probably be playing Arma.
Yeah.
But, we want to see this franchise survive, but I think we are the minority here. The
Mhm.
majority of people are not caring about Ghost Recon, or if it comes out in 2022, 2023. I just think at this point in time, they have to do what's best for all their IPs.
Mhm.
And in my opinion, it just seems like what they're doing with the Division, and now that they have Star Wars, I
Mhm.
think it's in their best interest for them to push those forward and
Yeah.
let Ghost Recon kind of marinate for a little bit in the background, build up a little hype for maybe like a 2023 launch, like you said. I think maybe I don't know what we're going to get in 2022. I would love to get Moa Island, but hey, man, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are building something up for a 2022 launch, maybe fall or something.
A
But
battle royale. Oh
yeah,
no, please.
well, that's the thing with the division bat. Made a video a few weeks ago, why the division battle royale is bad news for Ghost Recon,
Yeah.
and the reason why is, dude, that's it. They put their energy into the division. They're not gonna saturate their own
Mhm.
market with a Ghost Recon battle royale game. At least that's my opinion. They're gonna
Yeah.
focus on getting the division out there.
But what about Hyperscape? Because I haven't heard much.
Hyperscape was their first person way of doing, Apex and
Mhm.
Overwatch.
Yeah.
That
Well,
was like
yeah.
they tried to tap into that market.
That's doing quite well though. Oh, at least it was doing quite well when it first launched. I haven't played it since. I think quite a lot of people did that because of all the Twitch stuff going on and paying
Yeah.
Twitch people to promote it. But I'm pretty sure that's done well so far. I think Honestly, I think Heartland, I don't think it'll exactly be a battle royale. I think it's just gonna be one massive dark zone. In all honesty,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be your standard battle royale. Kind of like how Mercenaries was for Ghost Recon Wildlands. It
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
your standard battle royale. It was kind of. It had a bit of a military, I guess, vibe into it with like all the extractions and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would want to play Mercenaries again or not. I found it quite an interesting way of doing it, I guess. But
Yeah, I don't know if it's their underlying code for
mhm,
their online structure,
mhm.
but they failed with that because it was an 8-player respawn.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it had the makings of kind of a new flavor battle royale, but it was kind of it came out way too late,
mhm.
and then
Literally
it
as
was
Breakpoint was
basically
releasing.
Wildlands was abandoned for Breakpoint, yeah, and then they never kind of rebuilt something like that for Breakpoint. I
Mhm.
think if Ghost Recon is going to enter the PvP space, they probably do have to do a standalone PvP like how Ghost Recon Phantoms was,
Yeah, yeah.
because when you
I've
tie a
seen
big
people in chat mention
PvP,
that.
what was that?
I've seen people mention Phantoms in chat there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you tie, I think that's why they're doing this with Heartland, because if you tie your PvP to one game,
Mhm.
you know, it could die out to where when you have something like Fortnite, Apex, and all of these, it can last forever,
Yeah,
and you could keep working on it, and it doesn't have to be tied to any specific single title. So I think
yeah.
that's why they're getting into this space more. I don't know if they'll do it with Ghost Recon. That would be awesome if they did. I just don't think they have the imagination to figure out how to do it. I think that's why they did it with the division, because all the mechanics in the division are there. They work. People understand what they're getting into with the loot and everything. So
Mhm.
it's probably why they went with the division and not
Yeah,
Ghost Recon. Plus, Breakpoint failed so bad that
yeah.
they weren't going to put anything Ghost Recon out right now.
See, I didn't really enjoy Division 2 that much. By the way, Keegan, peace out. Have a good one, mate.
Later, Keegan.
And congratulations once again. That's mental. Great news. But yeah, I didn't really like Division 2. I played it for about, say,
Well, did you
two,
like the
three
first one?
weeks. Oh yeah, really enjoyed the first one. Absolutely
Oh, wow,
loved
that's
that one.
interesting.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the first one, especially the dark zone within that. I found like the three dark zones around Washington was a little bit weird, and I just thought, why couldn't you just have one massive dark zone? Uh,
Yeah,
in
they
which,
tried something different.
yeah, I don't think it turned out positive, like a good choice to go down. But I don't know. I guess I just kind of liked the format of the New York version of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm kind of excited for Heartland, because I want to see how that kind of plays out. I'm guessing it's going to be some form of like, I don't know, country road kind of stuff. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll have. Mind with Division, I guess they're in like populated cities, so
Did you see the leaked footage?
no. Oh,
There,
leaked
yeah,
footage of
there was
Heartland.
leaked footage a while back, so but it got taken down.
Oh,
Someone broke NDA or something, so.
do you think that'll
But
be
yeah,
a E3 thing then?
No, I'm hoping Ubisoft Forward. I'm hoping Ubisoft Forward will get more Heartland info. Well, beginning, the leaks don't really count. So we'll get Heartland info, we'll get more Far Cry info.
Mhm.
We'll probably get I don't know if they're gonna do anything with For Honor, but I know we'll probably get Rainbow Six quarantine footage.
Oh yeah, yeah, probably. See,
So, and
we've
then yeah,
seen footage of that already. I'm pretty sure. And
yeah,
it
yeah, but
looks,
we'll probably get a lot more.
yeah, it looks all right. It doesn't look amazing in my opinion, but I don't know about it really. I just think it's going to be one of those other zombie kind of games which isn't really that good. I'm quite excited for
Yeah,
Dying Light 2 though. Dying Light 2 looks amazing. I don't know if you've seen the gameplay for that.
no, I gotta check it out.
That looks really good. Can't wait for that. But I'm also waiting on Battlefield 6 as well. That's another game which I'm waiting for. But you don't play first person shooters. do you?
Yeah, it's just, I'm more of a third person. I
Mhm.
really like to see the character, the animations, the
Mhm.
movements. That's what really keeps me immersed in the game.
Yeah.
But I will probably play Battlefield 6 because I'm due for a nice first person multiplayer experience, and
Mhm.
I'll play the single player. It's gonna be they're gonna have a campaign,
Oh
right?
yeah, they will do, man. They will definitely will do.
So yeah, I'll probably pick it
Yeah.
up. I got burned on Cyberpunk,
Mhm. Oh,
so
I
yeah, ugh,
played about
right?
like I don't know 2.5, 3 hours of that. Didn't even get past like the start of it really.
Nah, yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
I don't, it wasn't really the glitches. I didn't really see many like bugs, but I think it was just like I don't know. I played it for a little while and just didn't like hook me, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it didn't
It didn't.
click.
No, it took way too long just to get through an intro, for example. When it should be like snappy. I think an intro should take, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour just to get you
Yeah.
straight into the city to explore, and then you can do the missions how you like. I will do another giveaway now though. Might as well.
Sweet, let's go. Let's go.
Gee,
Hit that hit
you
that raffle. What? What's up?
you've got yours already, didn't you? First.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
nice
And
one.
we had a huge giveaway the other day. A lot of people got some, so
Nice one. Anyways, if everybody wants to do exclamation point raffle and hit subscribe, check out G as well. I'm pretty sure I've got you as a command in chat.
sweet.
Have a little look actually.
Actually, actually, you know what? I will I will
Have.
I will enter, and if I win, I can give it to someone in my community.
Yep, go for it, mate. There we go. Check out G Money Moves. Pretty sure most of the people in here have probably already checked you out, in all honesty. But might as well get you
I
in.
see some familiar names like Yamamoto. Yo, Yamamoto, what up? Yeah, I mean that's one thing I really like about the Ghost Recon community and people playing this game is
Hmm.
that everybody's cool, everybody, supports each other, and everybody just wants to see a great Ghost Recon game.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just whether Ubisoft will supply that to us.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'd love to be a millionaire and be like, "Hey, I want a 6-month internship with your studio. I'll work for free." I just want to see the inner workings of what the hell is going on there and why things are so ass backwards.
Thing is, you won't be able to provide any content to anyone and let anybody know that's the only thing.
Ah, it's all right. NDA, you could keep that. Just to see, like for instance, I downloaded. I've been saying this to myself for a while, but I haven't kept myself. Uh, I haven't really stuck with it. I downloaded Unreal Engine 4,
Oh
and
yeah.
I started messing around, like building things out, and I
Mhm.
want to I want to get into this game dev thing a little bit more, not to sit here and pretend that I'm going to make a game all by myself,
Yeah.
but to really just understand the intricacies of putting things together, going into Blueprint. If anybody knows what Blueprint is, it's basically a system where you can connect things more easily than writing it in pure C++ code.
Hmm.
So I'd really like to figure things like that out so I could have a better understanding just in general of what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When we talk about these things in the game, do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. But yeah, so let's get to this raffle thing, man. I'm sure people are dying to get this
Exactly.
Gillian M4A1.
It looks so amazing though. And it's actually coming out on the 2nd of June, isn't it?
So yeah, so that'll be good for people. They'll be able to go
Yeah.
get it in the store. Worst case scenario, you spend a couple bucks and you get the gun you want.
Exactly. It'll probably be about. See, I think they're gonna capitalize on it, hundred
It'll
percent.
be 600.
It'll be 600. I was gonna
It'll be
say
600.
400, but
No, it'll be 6
because
because
if
the Desert Eagle was 6.
oh was it? All right, okay. Was that
Yeah.
within a pack?
I don't think it was in a pack. It was
Be-
just standalone. You just
Was
go
it?
you purchase the weapon.
All right. So yeah,
So
600, 700 probably.
yeah, it's
Uh,
gonna be if it's more than 6, then that's just they just took taking advantage of people. That's BS.
yeah,
It should be 6 in my opinion.
they're gonna get loads from it though. I know that because so
Yeah,
many
of
people
course.
want it.
Especially with this giveaway, they knew exactly what they were doing. Get
Oh
everyone
yeah,
hyped about it, and then say, "Oh, don't worry, it's in the store."
exactly. Anyways, We'll close the raffle. We'll go. Play. Everybody's in.
Good luck, guys.
I would say Doom probably has the least toxic community. Really? I've never really played Doom in all honesty. Never been a game that I've really been enjoyed. Really been interested in. Why is this not closed?
Drum roll.
For some reason it isn't closing.
Yo,
Have
has
to reset-
Tex
refresh my
Tex
page.
Yo, Tex, did you get a thing yet?
I don't know if Tex has.
Is Tex in?
Why is it? Come on, man.
Drum roll.
Is it closed? Has it come up in chat that it's closed?
It closed. You can no longer enter the raffle. It closed. Here we go.
I'm
William
refresh my
T.
page.
Shout out to William T. You're Puerto Rico. Ho. Oh, Puerto Rico. Ho.
Here we go. Pick a new winner. And I'll let it pop up in chat first. AC. There we go. I know you've been wanting it for quite some time now. Hopefully you're still about.
AC.
Please. Nice one. Hey, come on.
Congrats,
Hey, there we
AC.
go. Congrats. We'll do another one as well because I've got 10 codes to give away. So that's obviously 20 overall I've had, which I'm over the moon about in honesty. We'll do another one though. We'll do another one. AC, I'm pretty sure you're in the Discord. Seen you about.
Yo, Texas Spartan got one?
You can find the
Tex, you got your M4A1, bro?
Nice, Tex got it.
What kind of YouTube are you, bro? You're supposed to grease someone. Terrible. Terrible. Tex, this guy's fired, Tex.
Oh, Tex, man. You should have told me, man. You should have just messaged me.
Nope,
No
you
way.
don't got it.
No way.
Oh, man.
Hit me up, man. Hit me up.
Some streams ago, you said you'll give them in a special way. What did you mean back then? Wink, wink. You know what he meant. Wink, wink. Come on, you got to join his OnlyFans. Premium membership OnlyFans, BAYZY. He dances in front of a green screen with Ghost Recon Breakpoint playing in the background.
Hell yeah.
That's
what I'm all about.
The ultimate OnlyFans.
Alright, Tex, hit me up, man. How are you? Yes, anyways, AC. I'm pretty sure you were in my Discord. You can finally play the game. Wait, why are you in my Discord? Let me know though if you're not. You can maybe hit me up on I'm pretty sure I've seen your name about.
Where's your Discord at? I don't see it in your description.
Is it not in my description?
Plug it. Plug your Discord, bro. Plug it.
There we go.
Oh, you have to do ping Discord and it pops up?
Yep. I've got it all set up, man.
I don't see it.
Set
Oh,
up.
wait, does ping Discord just make you join?
No. It pops it up in chat in a few seconds now. Streamlabs is going to do a bit of a fit.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Oh, that's cool.
That's why
that's the cool stuff about Streamlabs, all that type of stuff.
I'll reopen the entries though, and we'll do another one straight after.
Hell yeah, Tex, get those topics, bro.
So far, we've got Andrew, who's won one. We've also got AC. Everyone joining the Discord. Nice. I don't know if Custer's about. Custer could possibly pop into the chat. Have you talked to Custer before?
Not like this. No, just in chat and things like that.
Yeah, he's decent. He has plenty to say on the matters, anyways. He's probably quite annoyed that he didn't get. Oh no, he has got the survival. I'm pretty sure. I think someone handed it to him.
Nice.
Just making sure. I joined it. Hey, see if you want to put your Discord name within chat with the hashtag and then the 4 numbers after, and also private message me as well. thought I'd seen you.
You
What's
have a
one? Sorry.
no, forget it. I'm trying to edit this video, but my supercomputer's not having it. Text doesn't need a text. You not only need a M4A1 raffle, you need to join those get a new computer raffles.
Discord about? Who wants
I's doing
to?
this thing. You know, it's Memorial Day, so
Oh yeah.
you know, us Americans, you know, we're celebrating with barbecue and beer.
Nice. I would just be having one anyways. But you have to go to work tomorrow, don't you? Still? Or is like
Oh,
just
well,
is it like a bank
yeah.
holiday kind
It's
of?
just today. It's just today, not the entire week.
Alright, okay. I mean we have a bank holiday today. That's why I'm not really doing much today.
Nice.
But it's actually been the hottest day in the UK so far. Well, probably this whole year, no doubt it's gonna be. I mean, the temperature that you get over there is probably ridiculous compared to what you get like, but what was it, 17 maybe? 17 degrees? C? Yeah,
You-
17.
Wait, what'd you ask?
What does the weather get up to over there?
Oh, 17,
17
man. Miss
degrees
me with
C.
all that. Miss me with all that metric stuff, bro. It's like 60 degrees, baby. 60.
60
So for you,
Fahrenheit.
it'd be melting. Nah. Yeah, so I don't know what that conversion rate is, but
Fahrenheit to Celsius.
it
15.
was like
Is that your standard temperature?
standard. No, I mean I'm in New York, so we get 4 seasons.
Alright, okay.
So right now it's spring weather, so it'll bounce. Like the other day it was, you know, like 50 and raining, and then in a few days it'll be 75 and sunny. So it's like bouncing around until it just stays hot for the summer.
Ah, right, okay. See. Well, our weather's absolutely mental in the UK. It kind of goes up and down, up and down, up and down. There's no system for it. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason it's showing my mic is off.
So getting back on topic,
Exactly.
let me ask you a question. I know you're privy to certain information, so without saying anything, where do you think? See, I guess it's hard to ask. Where do you think we're going to go, or the story more specifically? Where do you think the story is going to go with Operation Motherland, with the fact that they're bringing Bowman back?
That's a hard question. I think it'll confirm quite a few things from Wildlands, like what route is the real route? Because you know how like Wildlands has two endings.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
With either Bowman killing Swenyo or
Well, supposedly
letting-
the one that is canon is where she doesn't kill him.
Alright. Okay, so she's supposed to be, what was it? Did she go to jail? Was it? I can't remember. Can't remember what it was, but yeah. I think it'll confirm which one it was anyways. We might try and find out that it wasn't canon at the end of the day. But yeah, I think it'll go down that route. I think it'll introduce maybe a few more people who might be in the next game, possibly. I think Bowman could be one of the leads within the next game if they do go down that route as well.
Okay.
But what could they do? I guess they could end it within that update where they have Nomad being able to get off the island and actually find a way.
Yeah.
I find
So
it,
then if they do that, do you because then that's an entire year of nothing if the game ends this
Mhm.
fall.
I don't
So
know.
do you think they'll have some for 2022?
I think, well,
Alright!
if they go down that route, then they could. I don't know.
I
'Cause that
think,
would-
dude,
that
I,
would
I don't
end
think it's
it.
going to end with Motherland. I think
don't
they're going to
think-
do the same thing in 2022. They're going to have a couple title updates and that's it. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll do something big and they'll have a purchasable DLC with Moa Island, and I mean, I don't know. A man can dream.
I don't think they'll do anything with Moa.
Yeah, you think they've
I think
abandoned adding any more islands moving
yeah,
forward?
I think they've just abandoned that idea. I think of course they said that there will be more islands coming into the game further on, but they technically got away with that by saying like, well, Golem Island's coming out, for example. You can
Yeah,
explore that.
yeah. And they did
They've
abandon a lot of stuff because the community fought back against the
yes,
direction of the game. So
so
they scrapped a lot of stuff that they were already going to do.
so they have actually met their promise by saying that there will be islands coming to the game. It's just not as many as we wanted, really. And I think
Yeah.
because they scrapped the raid, they won't there definitely won't be a raid 2 for starters, and I don't think they'll use any of the assets from the raid 2 to be able to, have it on, like, have more island accessible. I don't even think, like, I mean, I've seen some people say that the what do you call it, the Lara Croft adventure crossover. There we go. People have been saying that'll be on like Moa and all that kind of stuff, and I just think no, 100% not. I don't think they would. They would have to have that planned like in advance by probably about a year and a bit, maybe. I just don't think that will happen at all. I don't think Moa will ever come. Honestly, I think that's just set in stone, really, for us.
Okay, so
I think
then if Moa's not going to come, what happens in 2022 to this game? Do you think we get a new game in 2022, or more realistically, they just do the same thing they did for year 2? They give you a year 3 with bare minimum updates, and they just keep this game hanging on by a thread. Not even a thread.
what I want to happen, and I'll say what needs to happen, I guess, after that. But what I want to happen is we have the ending of Ghost Recon Breakpoint within November, which I'm assuming is when the next update is going to be coming out. And then we have another update that comes out probably around about March time. And then we don't really have anything until E3 of 2022. And then we're getting a new game. That's what I want to happen. What needs to happen is that we don't end in November and we have another update within March, then have another update within probably October time, and then October time will be the time where Ghost Recon Breakpoint ends, and it'll do the same thing again. So it's basically just an end in 2022 instead of 2021.
So they'll end in 22, and then when's the next game come out?
2023.
March?
No. I think
No,
I think
so
there'll be an update.
end of 2023?
Yeah.
So how do you end
probably
it? How do you
October.
end the game in 2022, but then still update it?
I don't know, might add a few more little patches. Maybe add, do you know, like how Wildlands technically ended way before like Mercenaries came out? Have something like a big update like that where it's like Mercenaries, but have it to end off to Breakpoint, if you know what I mean. But don't link it at all to the story ending like that. Just have a final large-ish update. If that makes sense.
I guess. Yeah, no, it makes sense. I don't know, man. If they don't have a new game in 2022, and they have bare minimum updates, does that provide any type of, like, can they move into a new game with the game being so dead with yet another year of terrible updates? Like, I don't know. I don't know where they're going with this, man. They're in a weird situation because Breakpoint still at this point is not on the radar for anybody. It already has Ghost Recon has a bad reputation now after this game. And I don't know. Maybe they need a little time for things to settle down. And we don't get a game until 2023, 2024, imagine, where they take 4 or 5 years to really build out a new game.
Yeah.
with little updates to Breakpoint to kind of hold us over.
I don't know. I just think I'm still hoping out for something to come sooner rather than later, or at
Yeah.
least a big update that's just gonna, make Breakpoint worth playing. I guess that's probably the best way to play it. Maybe make the game much more replayable, and that's the thing which I've talked about loads of times. I want the game to be a little more replayable, in terms of like playing the missions maybe again, or I don't know, play the different bases again. Maybe even like, do you know how you've talked about reclaiming bases, like the enemy reclaiming bases and that kind of stuff?
For that was like a division talk where
Yeah, but
capture points can be utilized for certain mechanics and things like
mhm.
that.
But what if they were to do that with Breakpoint? Because that's technically in the division, isn't it?
Yeah, but
With
who's
like
gonna care at this point about that?
the people who want to take down bases.
I know, but we've
We've
been
got
doing like all right,
we've
so
been
my
take.
point is here's my point, right? So it's like in the division you have capture points, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess during the game during while you're playing the game, they kind of served as something to do while going through the game, right? So you were in a province in the division, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, cool. There are these points that we capture now. Our NPCs take it over and they patrol and they make it a little more safe to run through. But now you have Breakpoint that's out a year and a half. If they were to somehow create a mechanic like that, like who cares? We've been raiding the same bases all the time,
Mm-hmm.
all this time. So what would the difference be if now we raid it, but now the game says like, oh, this isn't just a base now; it's a capture point. Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't know, I don't know. I'd rather. I feel like there are things like Q QR I'm sorry uh quick reaction forces. I couldn't spit out the acronym.
Mm-hmm.
QRF, right?
Mm.
QRF.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was saying QR, and then it
Q.
wanted to, my brain was like wanted to say T, and I was like, wait, why are you? So QRF. So my point being is that when you're raiding a base, right? You're taking over a compound.
Mm-hmm.
A thing that they could work on that would make sense is to up the amount of QRF that come and back up that base when you get seen. So
Mm-hmm.
instead of one measly truck, make it three, make it four, make 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 almost like the Unidad mechanic come back, which I've had a video on where I talked about, where the game kind of feels like, okay, now we're at the point where we could have a little bit of the feeling of warfare
Mm-hmm.
where instead of just clearing this base and moving on to the next one, if I go loud in this base, wolves are going to come or sentinels going to come, QRF is going to come, and two, three, four, five trucks of guys filled up, minigun shooting is going to come. Like that's something that I feel like is should be easy for them to fix or implement.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't take a lot of time because they already have the mechanic. They just have to make it to where more come, and that would give the game loop a little flavor. So now
Yeah.
you add that. Then I was saying the other day on the podcast with A Squad, when you are on Gollum Island in the raid, not solo play. If any of you have raided Gollum Island has mines that are planted all around where you could walk on and blow up.
Yeah.
So there's a mechanic. It's already in the game. Put that in the normal world. Make it so where when we're running from base to base, there are actually booby traps out there. We have to watch where we're going.
Yeah.
Then in episode 2 with Sam Fisher, there are laser beams. Take
Mm-hmm.
the laser beam mechanic, put it in the compounds, connect it to a QRF to where if the laser beam goes off, the QRF it comes. So now like you're taking mechanics that are kind of already in the game and you're building upon them so it's not easy, it shouldn't cost a lot of development time, and you're making the game loop a little bit more interesting for people when they're running around getting into fights.
Mm-hmm.
Then on top of that, how about how in Wildlands you could see on the map all of the patrols for the resources, medical patrol, the food
Yes.
patrols,
Yeah.
right? Can they perhaps up the patrols on Breakpoint and show them on the tac map so we can kind of walk around and ambush these vehicles. I don't know if people care about that or not. I'm just thinking of things that are realistic and and that can improve the game loop to where, okay, boom, I could attack this convoy. Then I move into this base. Let me watch. There are mines around the base. Let me make sure I don't blow up. Then when I get in the base, I can't just run around because there are laser beams in certain areas. Then if I get seen, QRF is not just one truck, it's 2, 3, 4, 5 trucks. I think simple things like this could add so much flavor to the gameplay and the game loop that they don't need to go above and beyond for example, like the teammate experience. That felt so lackluster. When you go into the game now, it's the same game you were playing last month,
It's just with a few extra things in.
except now guys throw grenades and your teammates might feel a little like they throw grenades too. I feel
Yeah.
like they need to think about these types of things moving forward to where, okay, we can improve upon things that are already in the game, just kind of multiply it, make it more broad across the map, and people might have a bit more fun instead of us sitting here like, well, what if they do this? What if they do this? What if they do this? Meanwhile, none of that's ever going to happen.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
What if, because I've had such a long time to be able to develop like the next update, which will be 6 months time, no doubt, which is much longer than what we've had previously, with it being every 4 months between each large update. What if they completely modified the world so there was little, like within bases, it was slightly different? Just like, do you know, like the outposts for the resistance, where they kind of modified the textures and all that kind of stuff to show the
Okay.
resistance and all that kind of stuff. What if they were to do that, but do it across the whole world, so the map looks slightly different, obviously still the same, and the main point of Motherland is that our Russian forces came onto the island, and you've got, I don't know, this might be a little bit too ambitious, but you've got Hunter Team coming in, and that introduces, like, leading up to the next game, possibly with like Future Soldier. The Future Soldier 2 already? I'm not too sure. Don't think there is. Yeah, like another Future Soldier, but sticking back with Breakpoint here, have the whole map different, and you have to take down each province, kind of like with what you did with Wildlands, and you just have to do, like, I don't know, 2, 3 missions, which had like this really bad, well, really difficult enemy force, like worse than the wolves, kind of something along those lines.
I mean,
It.
I still don't think. All right, so let's break that down,
Mhm,
right? Realistically, what are
mhm,
we doing? We're just playing the game the same way we've been playing it, except now there's a narrative to where, oh, there are Russians have taken over, right? Or
mhm.
what? I don't even know how they're going to manage that story. Everybody seems to get on the island, but Nomad can't get off. But that's neither here nor there. I digress. I'm just thinking of it like this. If they're gonna make this a big story, right,
Yeah.
for Motherland and whatever it's gonna be, and let's say like what you said, it's Russians and Hunter Team comes back and that sets up the next game. I think that's all cool. People are gonna get hyped over it. But I'm looking at this from the point of view of no matter what you add, whether it's episode 2, whether it's episode 3, whether it's the Rebel event, whether it's Amber Sky, if you keep adding things, but the game loop does not improve, you're adding things for people to play something for a day or two, and then they're back to the same old thing. I think the thing that's getting overlooked, which Wildlands provided, was that the simple game loop of fighting El Sueño's forces, right? It's
Mhm.
fighting the cartel,
Yeah.
then fighting Unidad,
Mhm.
stealing resource choppers and things like that, trucks, and then ambushing resource trucks and things like that. And the trucks themselves, it would be a normal convoy that had normal jeeps. Then it would be a more of a heavy convoy that had jeeps with miniguns. Then it would be an even heavier convoy that would be escorted by a chopper. There was something. Oh, then on top of that, let me not forget you did the rebel missions. So you wanted to improve your rebels, you did rebel radio with mortar, the to improve your mortars.
Hmm.
You found the Sicario to improve like guns for hire or whatever. The antenna one was kind of easy and cheesy, but whatever. The point being is that when you create a game loop like this, where the player can ambush a convoy, go into a base, fight Santa Blanca, leave the base, get seen by Unidad. All of a sudden, it's like 4 or 5 star Unidad. You're fighting Apache helicopters, trucks. It felt like you were in a freaking war. You know what I'm saying? And then
Hmm.
outside of that, you were able to call in troops, these rebels,
Hmm.
where, it just got to the point where it felt so good getting into gunfights. The spectrum of from stealth to all out war was so wide, where you could play either end of the spectrum or kind of towards the middle, and each time it felt different. And I feel like that's what's lacking in Breakpoint.
Hmm.
And unless they kind of build things into the game at this point that could help with that, no matter what they add, the game loop is kind of still going to feel the same, which is bland. There's the spectrum from stealth to all out war isn't as big as it was in Wildlands, because the QRF is so weak and there are no convoys to hijack. Maybe you'll find one that you can't actually go out and seek. You might get lucky and find one, but it's not really a part of the game loop anymore. The side missions are boring. There's the faction missions, I feel like, don't hit as hard as something like
But definitely
going
not as
into a
good.
base and stealing a chop. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I feel like until they improve things like that, we're still going to get content kind of like this teammate experience, where you go in, you play it for what, an hour or two, and
Yeah.
then you're back to the same old game you've been playing for a year and a half. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know, bro. I just think there's so many things that they can improve upon that are already in the game that wouldn't take that much time, like upping the QRF response to from one vehicle to 4 or 5,
Mm.
or somehow figuring out how they can add a Unidad
So
mechanic in Breakpoint to the point where after 4 Sentinel vehicles, after you kill 4 or 5 Sentinel vehicles, where are the wolves? They're like non-existent.
mhm.
How about change out the guys who are broken down with motorcycles every 50 meters in the woods and replace them with guys who are patrolling?
Mhm.
Like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's so many logical things that they could
That's
do to
one thing
improve
which I don't
improve the
understand
whole
about
game.
Breakpoint is that you're supposed to be hunted, and yet you
Yeah.
don't feel like that at all. I kind of like, I think the Azrael drone and that kind of stuff, the system that is used for that, where the wolves come after you, I think that should have been just a standard thing in honesty, where they're constantly on your back, and you constantly have to kind of hide from them. They're trying to find you all the time. I think that'd be quite interesting, to be honest, to see how that works. I think the Azrael drone irritated me really whenever that popped up.
Well,
But
well, there's another example of a mechanic that maybe looked good on paper, but then when they implemented
mhm.
it, it should have been scrapped.
Like the
The
Terminator does that, where it hunts you.
Yeah, right.
What
So they
if?
had the mechanic where something is out there hunting you,
Mhm.
but they designed it for the wrong event.
Yeah.
It should have been. And here's the thing that's funny, right? So Anvil Next 2.0 is used for Assassin's Creed, and it's used for Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
Such an
I don't
old
know
engine.
what happened.
It's such an old engine, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, whatever. Who knows, if they're updating it in the background. You
Mhm.
look at things like Unreal. We're
Mhm.
going to be up to Unreal 5, so I don't know how sophisticated the engine is. That's
Mhm.
neither here nor there. I don't
I
know
mean,
if it's the
they are definitely updating it. Otherwise, you would have all the things from Wildlands within Breakpoint, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I don't know how the development process works. It
Yeah.
seems like even if they are the same engine, the Wildlands and Breakpoint are completely two different games. They're
Mhm.
not able to bring from one game to the next like they do with a lot of games.
Yeah. Yeah.
But my point being with the engine is that, if anyone plays Assassin's Creed, they have the mercenary mechanic, where the mercenaries kind of like, they're always following you and they're looking for you, and
Mhm.
I feel like almost like with Red Dead
Mhm.
Redemption 2,
Yeah.
where you'd be hunted down by marshals or whatever. I feel like a mechanic like that would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
than the Azrael drone mechanic, where you literally designed in 2021 a mechanic where people are witnessing things spawn right in front of them. How any developer thought that this was a good idea, how the creative team and the leads saw this mechanic in action and didn't say scrap that shit. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
I don't know how they didn't say that. There's no rhyme or reason in 2021 why anything should be spawning in front of the player in these huge open world games. And if they are, then you need to think about the decisions you're making when designing these mechanics and
Mhm.
think of something else, because that shit is so bad that
It's stupid,
nobody really I would
honestly.
love to see the statistics on them seeing how many people have Azrael drones turned off
Even
versus
the
turned on.
helicopter patrols, I think are a bit strange as well, where they just literally just spawn in now and then. I kind of
Yeah.
like the resistance patrols. That's quite cool. But then again, it's still it still spawns in just randomly and just
Everything seems to
happens.
spawn around your character too conveniently. And
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how it's programmed to work.
Yeah.
Things are just spawning into memory depending on where you are. The problem with that with helicopters and Azraels is that you'll rarely or never see it spawn, 300 meters to your east, to your north, to your west, to
Yeah.
where it's like, oh shit, it's out in the distance. It's always right above you. It's always right above you.
Yeah.
And it's a little ridiculous.
It's probably also to do with like render distance and that kind of stuff. They probably have I mean, Ubisoft games
Yeah, it
aren't
all
exactly
depends. Yeah,
optimized at all.
exactly.
I think it's ridiculous how unoptimized Ubisoft games are. I think
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but obviously the way things are put into memory and then spawned on your screen,
mhm,
I think a lot of it is by choice, and the
mhm,
developers just don't figure out how to make something better. And what I mean by that is, if you've ever played, does everybody in chat, and do you remember the Christina Cromwell mission? It's very early in the
oh
game,
yes, yeah,
right? So now, if anybody has pushed forward in that mission instead of waiting for the wolves to come to you,
yeah,
you'd realize that the wolves spawn right outside that building
oh
that they
yes,
run into,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So now that I don't think that's an engine issue. That's the developers
being lazy.
that's the developers, while they're creating it in the engine, they're placing that spawn point at that location.
Mhm. It's literally
They
just a few like meters outside the door where
Yeah,
they
so
spawn.
now
You can
there's
see them
there's no
spawning.
reason why they couldn't have pushed that back a
Mhm,
100 yards
mhm,
and really just had massive wolves, or these guys come from at least 100 yards away, to where it seems a little bit more
mhm.
realistic, and not have it so close to where the players can easily figure it out. Also, would it not have been, I don't know, I don't want to say easier, but I guess just more realistic? Could they not have flown in on choppers? Maybe they don't
Mm.
have a program to where these guys could hop off choppers,
They
but
do,
they would have to sit there and design it in the
they
engine,
do,
figure it out.
because do you know the Red Patriot mission, which is I
I'm trying
think
to think.
it's the first or second mission, which you had to take down a Sentinel commander, I believe it is, that
Okay.
flies in with a helicopter. I mean, the
Okay.
helicopter only spawns in like I don't know,
Oh,
a few
that's
hundred
right.
meters away.
Oh wait, no,
You
no,
can
not
see
Red
you can see
Patriot.
the hel.
I'm not thinking of Red
Oh,
Patriot. I'm
not
thinking
Red
of
Patriot,
Amber Sky.
Amber Sky. Yes, sorry. Yeah,
That's what you're thinking of, right?
yes.
Yes,
Second
you're
mission of
right. They
that.
they they land and they hop out of the helicopter.
Yeah, so it is possible. It's just
Now, wouldn't that make sense for all the times you see wolves or anyone spawn right in front of you? Wouldn't that mechanic make way more sense? Three, four, five choppers all just flying, and boom, they
yeah,
drop them off and then they fly away. And then there you go. There's your 20 or 30 enemies that I have to fight.
yeah.
And instead, it's no, we're just going to spawn it right here. That to me doesn't seem like an engine issue. That seems like a half-assed, we're just going to get this out issue. It's lazy in my opinion.
hmm
And I don't know. I don't care how many corners you have to cut. That's not a corner you cut in my opinion when it comes to game development. That's the type of shit that breaks a game, when you're taking people out of the element of the immersion by having shit spawn right in front of them.
hmm Yeah, which is why I was kind of complaining to the community managers about them helicopters like kind of like shoot up from this location about, I don't know, about 300, well, probably not even that meters away. They just kind of shoot up, fly above you for a second, and then drop off the Sentinel Commander. I just thought that just looks so tacky. I think.
Yeah, yeah, it does. This grade, you gotta ask BAYZY, man. I'm just,
Yeah, we'll do
it's
this
his
other
world.
raffle
I'm
now.
just living in it.
Do another one, anyways. If everybody wants to get an exclamation point raffle and hit subscribe, and get this thing going in just a mo.
I'll enter for the chance to get someone to give one away for my community.
Everyone should already be in.
As
If
you
they've
know,
already
God
done
forbid
exclamation point raffle.
Ubisoft, sends me a little DM like, "Yo, what's good? You want to be a part of this thing we got going on here?" But no, they don't like me. They don't.
I think a lot of people are a little bit disappointed that they didn't get into Delta, in all honesty. I'm glad I got in, and I was surprised I got in, because I only had about like 150, 200 subscribers at the time.
Yeah,
So I was
yeah.
very surprised that I got in. But I don't know, they must have saw something, and they must
What's
have
up,
been happy.
Firefly? Yeah, I think it was just. I think a lot of it could have just been random.
Probably. And I don't think they've opened Delta since, really. I think it was the first half of
Oh yeah,
like when
at
Breakpoint,
this
like the
point, I
first
don't
year.
know. I don't even think it would make sense. Who the
Yeah.
hell, like, we're already a year and a half in.
So unless another game came out, then I don't know.
Oh, Paul, what is that called? Is it pip to pip or something, Paul? What is that called when, like in Tarkov, where you could actually see through the scope? It's like It's like, I don't know.
I'm
I think
trying to
it's called.
think.
Oh, picture to picture. That's what it's called,
Ah, right.
right? Let me see. Picture to
Scopes that
picture.
would actually work instead of just bringing this closer.
I think that's
Anyways,
what it's called.
you're not in. I'm closing it right now. Here we go. Make sure it pops up in chat as well. So far, we've had Andrew, we've had AC, and we've also had. I don't think anyone else. No, no one else. Picture in picture. Ah, right.
Yeah, it's something like that. Basically, it's where when you look in your scope, the outer world stays the same and the scope is magnified.
It's a. That's a ADS.
They have it in Tarkov.
I have it in Battlefield. But it's
So
like a
yeah,
setting within the
exactly.
settings.
So the fact that every legit shooter doesn't have that is kind of like, but that's tough to do, I heard. I heard that's really tough to figure out.
Right, drum roll, everybody.
Drum roll, yeah, Firefly, I don't know. Bay, do you have a legit date for when the M4A1 comes to the store? Is that still on the lowdown?
That's coming out on the 2nd, so
The
Wednesday.
second. So 2 more days,
Yeah.
Firefly.
That was announced
Insurgency
by
Sandstorm does it?
Obi-Toon on the forums, but it wasn't announced anywhere else. But that'll be coming in like a pack, apparently, like some form of like operator pack.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's do this thing. Let's pick a winner. Hey, I know who's won. I'm gonna let it pop in chat
Metal Gear.
first.
Oh, does Metal Gear do it? I didn't realize it. I would
Firefly,
have to go back and play again.
nice one. Firefly.
Oh my God, Firefly, you won!
That's mental, isn't it?
You don't need to worry about the store, bro. Firefly, booyah!
That is mental. That.
Firefly, the winner. Good stuff. Winner, chicken dinner.
But I'm pretty sure you joined my Discord the other.
Firefly, congrats.
I am gonna have to head off in a mo.
You done?
Yes, I think so. Might do one more. One sec. Have a look. How many have I given away? Given away 3. We'll do one more as well. Let it
Do
open
one
for a
more
little bit
before we head
second.
out.
Yep.
One more before we head out.
You have
Let's
Discord, do you think?
go.
We'll resume the entries just in case anybody else wants to get in.
All right.
What a
So
coincidence, though. Firefly gets it straight away.
let me try. I could give one away. Let's go. Re-enter, guys. Re-enter. He's going to give away one more.
I think there's going to be an update this week if that operator pack's going to be coming. I think there'll be some form of like patch update or something like that. Just got a feeling.
Good luck to everybody.
Wondering the Lara Croft thing will be coming out as well. I mean, with there being leaks, it'll probably be soon, no doubt.
Lara Croft. Oh, that's another thing for June 12th for Ubisoft Forward. Maybe we'll get a little Lara Croft info. All I know is this. This is all I know. Ubisoft, please. I just want a Lara Croft skin. I just want to run around Auroa with sexy ass Lara Croft and her Tiggo bitties. That's it. That's it. And they better make them Tiggo bitties. They better make them. That's her signature. Lara Croft's signature is those biddies. She better be freaking gorgeous too. Lara's my fave. I'm ready. Drum roll. Everybody in? Everybody
Yes,
in?
I'll close it. Let's close the entry.
Yo, Raptor, that would be crazy, dude. The most I could see them giving us is probably a crossbow, because the crossbow, the animations can relatively stay the same as shooting a gun. But a compound bow would be crazy. A compound bow would have made sense for the Breakpoint game. Not any normal Ghost Recon. It would make absolutely no sense, really, kind of. But yeah, that would be cool, Raptor. Yeah, it'll probably be nothing special. We'll probably get Lara Croft booty shorts, and we'll be able to put them on Nomad and run around, and that'll be sexy. Show off our legs. We'll show off our sexy Nomad legs, the Sentinel. Blues, do it again, bro. Every time. Every time there's a winner and he does it again, you have to do it again. Right?
Really,
That's
for
right,
blues?
right, Bay?
The blues. So do you only have to enter once, or should I? Ah, yeah, you only have to do it once.
Oh, just once, even if there's a winner, you're always in it?
Yeah. 70 people
Oh,
in at the
okay.
moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do it every time.
I do. Well, it's probably best for you to still do it every time, in all honesty. Much, make sure you're actually in there. Anyways, I've just closed it. I don't know if it's maybe popped up in chat.
Oh, here we go. Yeah,
No
Raptor,
longer.
for real. The bow is at this point in time, Raptor, for the remakes, for the reboot of the series, her signature weapon is now the bow. So, and since we're not going to get the double glizzies, so
Probably, well, definitely not. I don't think they'll have the animation. And
yeah, I don't think they'll have the animation for the bow either. They'll probably, maybe it'll be a compound bow. Who knows?
Who knows? Exactly.
Yeah, black like Rambo. That would be awesome.
I think it'll definitely be the crossbow. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it makes more sense, Bay. Right? It's
Was
just
there
like
a crossbow within Wildlands?
I think the Pathfinder class got the crossbow in Ghost War.
Alright, okay. Anyways, here we go. Drum roll, everybody.
Drum roll.
Pick the winner. I don't know if he's still about. I'm pretty sure he is.
Oh, Christopher Mounted-Field.
It popped up in chat already for you. Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Congrats,
Might be the last
Chris.
one of this stream, but I will have one out probably tomorrow.
Chris, where you
within
at?
a video, maybe. Not too sure. No, Chris was about within the Discord earlier as well, so I'll just give it to him there.
Sweet. Yo, man, this was super fun, man. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
It's been
Always
decent.
fun talking about Ghost Recon.
Have a good rest of your day, because it's what? Must be 12 o'clock now? Is it? I don't know.
No, it's
it
like what, 11:30 near you? 10:30?
Yeah, 10:30.
Yeah, no. So it's 5:30 here.
5:30. All right, okay. So it's the time difference is actually quite less than what I thought.
Yeah, it's just like 4 or 5 hours. I think with daylight saving, sometimes like 4, and then it's like 5. So
Ah, right, okay. But I mean, Chris, I don't know if he's still about, but we'll message him on the Discord and give it to him. Hey, Nathan!
Very nice.
Cheers for that. $999. Congrats to all the winners, GG's, and your son. Happy hunting. Nice one.
good
Nathan,
stuff,
are you
Nate.
still
Let's
running
get some
the,
love for Nate in
I
chat.
know.
Hell yeah.
You're still
That
running the
big
raids?
$10 dono.
I don't know if he's still running the raids with do you know what's his name again? Robin
Oh wait, did you
Bateman.
X me if I'm running the raids? Is that what you just said?
No. Robin Bateman. Nathan. Do you know them three?
No.
No. They used to be like the people who, well, the go-to people to do raids with. I don't know if they're still doing
No.
it now.
I raid with Havoc Gaming.
Oh, do you? Alright,
Yeah,
okay.
so shout out to Havoc Gaming, guys. If you're looking
Nice
to
one.
raid, you can check out Havoc Gaming. The A's, if you're gonna check them out on YouTube, the A's are 4s, so it's like Havoc H4. Yeah, so yeah, Bay, you too, dude. If you ever want to raid, give Havoc a holla. He
Oh,
he
we'll do
loves
that.
raiding. His community's huge too, so
Raid
check him
until you
out.
die. Cheers for that, Nathan, though. It is really appreciated, mate. Right. Anyways, so we've got Chris, who I need to actually try and find on Discord, in all honesty, make sure I've still got him. Got him somewhere, anyways. That is it for the stream, though. Thanks for joining me, G.
Thanks for having
Been
me,
great.
brother.
It's, hopefully we can get another thing going. Unfortunately, I can't come to like your what do you call them, the round table streams, because it's way too late. It's like
Yeah.
1:30 in the morning or something like that, and I just
Yeah,
don't
for
think-
real.
But I mean, if you can maybe push it forward a little bit around about
We'll
now,
figure it out. We'll see. We'll try to figure something out.
yeah, we can definitely get something sorted. Anyways,
Definitely.
anyways, thanks for coming along, everyone. Thanks for the donation as well, Nathan, and all subscribes there as well. Which I don't even know what's up to now. Should be updating the thing in the top right. Found that with Streamlabs, it doesn't update like the sub count anymore for some reason. I don't know if it's mainly because like YouTube's settings and that kind of stuff.
Very nice.
Maybe it just has to catch up.
Possibly. Whoa, Firefly. Cheers for
Nice.
that. Nice one. GG's in chat, everyone. Thanks for that. Damn. 2 in 1 stream. Nice one.
Good stuff. Good stuff,
I know,
guys.
it's nice.
Hit
Thanks for
that
all the
thumbs
support.
up.
Ah, exactly. And I'll catch you all in the next stream anyways. Thanks for coming along. And Wow, Firefly, thanks for that as well. See ya.